This is the point, is what you're watching this morning. And of course, I'm holding court with Professor Nyoro, Dr. James Nyikal. We have also Isaac Mwaura with us. We also have Mwaura and Alice Wahome, and we continue the conversation apace. This is all about Tanga and Kiloweke and what really happened yesterday as far as the church service that was disrupted yesterday because of political factions is concerned as well. Before we took that particular short break, we promised to circle back with Isaac Mwaura. You're the one who came up with this Kiloweke and Tanga. Yes. This is a forum that I had. He's not had his time. Can we just hear from... Yeah?
But I can't concentrate.
You can't concentrate?
Yes, there is something that Mwaura said here. He cannot...
No.
There is no small life.
Just hold on. No. It is only fair that I give it to Isaac, then we come back to you.
No.
Yes, please.
Can I please plead with you? Our colleague, Okongo Mogeni.
Yes.
On Sunday, late morning, about 11:30, I was with him at Avenue Hostel in Kisumu. I had gone to see our Bishop Charles Onginjo, who had an accident in Maseno, but was in the hospital, but he was safe. He wasn't in danger. While I was going to see the Bishop, Kongo Mogeni noticed I was passing, so he came to me. He said, I also have my uncle here who is in the intensive care unit. So we went there, we talked, saw his relatives. We didn't see the uncle because the doctors were looking at taking care of him inside. And then I told him, okay, let me go and see the bishop and see how things are going. I hope uncle will be okay. He said, well, he's very critical, but we are praying he's okay. So when I went to see the bishop, I had seen him and I was just walking out to go now about, I would say about 11:35. Because I had a meeting in town at 12. And then I met Okongo coming back into the hospital. I think he had gone out intending to go somewhere and then come back. And then he tell you, Prof, my uncle is passed on. So we went, and of course the whole family was very depressed. So we talked, saw the uncle. And I just want to say that let us pass condolences to the family of our friend Okongo Mogeni.
Thank you.
And so that God can comfort him and the family at this very trying time and our need for our comfort and care.
Thank you, Prof.
So but I think, while also joining Prof in giving the condolences, it is actually true. It is in this program that we named officially Tanga and Kiloweke, where nobody used to talk about it. Even if you Google, you'll see there. And I want to repeat here again on this same program, Debal, that both Tanga and Kiloweke will lose. They will lose. From what I'm seeing, if you trust Maina Kamanda to be your brigade leader, Maina Kamanda is a very good man, but sometimes I think he acts before he really thinks through what he does. And I was there many months ago when they were planning how to go and attack Nyoro in his home turf. And I told them, no, I can't, because this young man is my friend since campus days. I know him very well. I've seen him grow. And I think it's totally unacceptable. This hate of intolerance, where people go to fight in a church, it's an abomination. You can't have a situation where people go and make church a theater of the absurd, fighting and pushing over microphones and things like those. I mean, really, we must condemn it. But the net loser in this whole conversation, in this whole debate, is Central Kenya. Because when the mountain has been split, people can pass through. They can get a through pass. And we will continue to see this kind of theatrics. And the question is, what are we fighting here about? What is the spirit? Why? I mean, what is the end game? And I still want to ask again, and they are listening, I'm sure. What is the end game of all of this? Because if it reaches a point where political intolerance would mean that you will be attacked, police will be, after you. I mean, they will, like now, if we are on your show and we are being waited for by the police outside there. I don't know what happened. I saw Irongo Kangata saying that Dede had disappeared. I think maybe, I don't know through which door in the royal media. I mean, we cannot have a situation where we are becoming so petty, so village-like. I mean, if it boils down, this is now, the contest has boiled down to fighting in a church and people chasing after the police because of political disagreements. I think, as the Prof has said, we have better things to do. This Kenya, when I go, like I was going around Ruiru on Saturday somewhere. I mean, I was attending a wedding somewhere. And you see the kind of squalor, the kind of poverty The issues of injustices. You saw some 77-year-old woman yesterday whose house was demolished because somebody went and got fraudulently her title. Those are the things we should be discussing. When you go to economies that are discussing about nanotechnology, here, when we launch some small innovation, we celebrate, we splash it all in all these newspapers. I mean, what is this all about? And I keep on saying this, and I want to say, if you became president, you will still have your 5 years to serve. We have 5 years now to serve currently. The president is Uhuru Kenyatta. There is nothing magical that is going to happen in 2022, other than the changing of the occupant of State House. But we must obviously say, why do we then seek political power? Do we seek political power for the sake of acceding or assuaging our hunger that Mwaura became president? Mwaura became president, so what? What became of him? What did he achieve for the people? For me, that is more motivational. It is a legacy. And